Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday evening, and welcome to Royalty Racing Network. Tonight, the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series is at one and only Charlotte Motor Speedway. I know everyone is eager for this one to get underway due to it being delayed by 1 week, but we are getting ready to go green here tonight. Let's bring up the race and track info for tonight and take you through that. 110 laps is the distance. The stage will be at lap 30. These gentlemen have one fast repair. This track is just under a mile and a half, and as of right now, the track temp is really, really hot. 107 degrees Fahrenheit down track side, and we're in Concord, North Carolina, a suburb or outskirt of Charlotte, if you will. 51% humidity and 73 degrees outside. So as we move along throughout the day here in the race, the track temp may get cooler and allow these guys to find some more speed. Managing tires is going to be extremely important here at Charlotte tonight, and this track will eat them up, I tell you what. More than welcome into the chat. Hopefully you're ready for a good show, and let's go track side now as we take a good look here at the Orange Cream Coca-Cola 01 of Travis Bennett. He's got the 01 second quick here with just over 14 minutes to go in practice right now. We've seen that car. He's been running the same paint basically all season so far. This is race 5 as a reminder, that is, to all of you watching at home. We'll take a look here at the 44 of Matt Dickerson. New paint on the side of this thing, and that is a nice one. The mellow yellow disc brakes Willwood Chevy Camaro for the driver out of Ocala, Florida, Matt Dickerson. He's third quick on the board, as you see there on your scrolling timing ticker. Above the top here's the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. in the At Clean Air show. Chevy Camaro. Nice simple paint there for Phil Ellis Jr. Fourth quick on the grid in practice right now. On back, Nicholas Walthorn in the 84. Oh, as he slams the wall. And we'll talk about that here for a minute. We will more than likely see that a lot with these guys coming off of turn 4, and Nicholas Walthorn repping the Royalty Racing Network there on the 84. We got to get with Walthorn, tell him, hey, turn off the driver details or the driver numbers there. That's just a simple setting, but appreciate the love there, Nicholas. Maybe we'll grab him, man, here in a minute. Moving on, Chase Greer in the Tide Toyota or Chevy Camaro there, number 40, out of Johnsonville, South Carolina, and a really nice picture there. I'm assuming his daughter there with Chase Greer. Morgan, how you doing tonight, man? J.O. John O. Lynch in the 54 Sunflower Chevy Camaro. That's another new paint job. These guys took the extra week off and decided to put some new paints together for the evening. And I like them all so far. A lot going on here for the driver out of Yulee, Florida, owner of Spino Racing. John O. Lynch. They call him J.O. Keep on moving here. Ryan Hufford in the 83 Alpine Star Chevy Camaro. Oakley on the front of that thing. Oh, man, and huge contact there with the 07 of Lauren Vincent. So Hufford will bring her back to the pit lane and get a new ride. Here's Chucky Balance in the Blackout Simware 41. Another new paint for Chucky Balance. Blackout Motorsports Chevy Camaro. We going to see anything out here but Chevys? This is wild. Pretty good field here tonight with Just over 10 minutes remaining in the practice session, so plenty of time to get up to an even 20. We're at 19 right now. Paint on the 54, yeah. J.O.'s got a nice paint this week, doesn't he, Nancy? Welcome in. Ooh, might be off early, right on. I'm doing all right, man. Fighting a cough and sore throat, but the show must go on, as they say. Keep on moving back here. Here's a newcomer this week. This is the number 4 of Luna Albright. Doosan in the Toyota Camry. Look at that, our first person that we've taken a look at in something else other than a Chevy. JBL Doosan Toyota Camry for the number 4 of Luna Albright. Let's go here to the 22 of Luke Wagner. Spruce that paint up just a little bit. He's in the SCSRA hashtag Tammy Strong number 22 Chevy Camaro. Been rocking the league all season so far, and tell you what, the 22 will not be hard to miss. We're going to talk to him here just in a minute. Here's the 45 of Jay Stinson. He's got a new paint. He's in the J-Daddy 45 this week. He's normally rocking the Frye disposal paint is Stinson. Let's turn off our chat here. We never know what you may hear. So we don't want that. There we go. Brief little housekeeping on the back end. But we just took a look at him, and that's the 22 of Luke Wagner, who looks like a good time to grab him as he stopped on the speedway. Luke, Joshua in the booth, you got a copy?
I sure do.
Right on, man. Appreciate you joining with me, joining us tonight briefly during practice. We saw you just have a little incident. Figured it'd be a perfect time to grab you here. Luke, you come into Charlotte tonight sitting 13th in points, just outside of that cut line. You've made all 4 starts this season so far. What's your overall thoughts and feelings about how the season has went thus far?
So far it's been pretty good. You know, Daytona started off pretty rough, but then kind of got locked in, dialed in, and just, you know, learning the track a little more, learning how these guys run so I can run safe with them and just keep advancing through that field.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan, man. Let's go kind of from what's already happened to what's about to happen tonight. How you feeling coming into Charlotte? What's the game plan?
I'm feeling pretty confident. Obviously, I'm only running P14 right now, but that's all going to change when the draft starts hitting. So my goal is just kind of ride that draft out. Don't get aggressive early, as some of these drivers might try to do that.
Yeah, and Charlotte, I alluded to it here earlier in the pre-race show. Charlotte is definitely one of those tracks that if you can settle in, be patient, manage tires a little bit better than everyone else, you'll find yourself in a good position near the end. Of course, you got to eliminate or prevent pit road issues, things like that, but that all just kind of comes with oval racing. How do you feel about running now? This is race 5, of course. You're running with all these guys 5 weeks in a row this week. Would you say that the chemistry and the overall feeling on track is starting to grow? You're starting to get a little bit more comfortable week in, week out?
Oh, 100%. I mean, probably by about week 3 or last week, honestly, I kind of felt like the chemistry's getting there. Everybody at Daytona was just kind of antsy, and now that we're kind of dialing it back, everyone's getting used to everybody and more confident with running those lines.
For sure. Yeah, that tends to happen. Well, awesome, man. We'll let you get back to work here. You always got a great crowd in the chat over here, so hopefully that'll continue tonight, rooting you on. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
I'd like to shout out all the sponsors for letting us do this and continuously keep going. And then just, you know, the Marine Corps for allowing me this time and opportunity to run and have fun.
Right on, man. Well, we appreciate your service as always, and best of luck to you tonight. Go get that thing up in the top 5 and get inside that cut line. What do you say?
Let's shoot for it. Thank you. You have a good one.
All right, man. You too. Once again, folks, that was the driver, the number 22, Luke Wagner, out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. U.S. Marine Corps. So shout out to Luke and the Marine Corps there. And as I mentioned, we appreciate his service. Let's see what we got going on in chat here. Cletus McFarland. Don't see him. That'd be pretty cool. Number 30. No number 30. No number 3 either, in fact. Taking a good look there at who we just spoke to, Luke Wagner. Let's keep moving through the field now. We saw him get in an incident earlier, but now we can take a look at his car. He's out of Salina, Kansas. This is the Cure Cancer Foundation Chevy Camaro 07 of Lauren Vincent. He's repping Chris Carter on there. And shout out to Chris if you're watching, or Chris's family. Best of luck to you guys, and our thoughts are with you there, Chris, as you battle bone cancer. And you have our love here from the SCSRA and Royalty Racing Network. And Lauren Vincent, of course, very, very nice tribute paint going on for Mr. Carter this week. Here's Joey Hickox, a close-up of the 31 there. Joey Gonzalez, let's go Walthorn. Yeah, he's doing good so far in practice. He's 5th quick. We'll take another look at him in qualifying. This is the Flatwood Chevy Camaro 31 of Joey Hickox. And here's one of the admins of the SCSRA. He's hashtag Tammy Strong, SCSRA, and Dev Sports Cards Ford Mustang 81 out of Chicopee, Massachusetts. He also is a broadcaster for Intensity Broadcasting. Pretty darn cool. Best of luck to you, Mr. Josh Hall. Here's the 18 Double Mint Gum Toyota Camry. Victor Kress coming out on track. Sitting 18th quick in the practice time, but that's not what matters, folks. What matters is how you put it all together in qualifying. Let's go, Sharn. Let's take a look at Mr. Sharn Hill. Here he is here in the GNC Metro Diner 05 out of Richmond, Virginia. We got 3 minutes here in practice. It's ticking down in a hurry here, folks. I want to hear from you guys. Who's everyone's pick to win? I know Joey's going for Walthorn. Caleb, welcome in, buddy. You're going for Sharn Hill. Good pick. I think Nancy's going for Joey Hickox and team. I'm learning, Nancy, see? Learning every week now. Tyler, welcome in, buddy. Repping RVA. Yeah. Good looking ride there. Who have we not seen that's on the track? Oh, this guy. He's number 1 in points right now. He's made all 4 starts. He doesn't have a win currently, but he's in the M&M pet sitting ride as he jumps to pit road. There's a better look at him. M&M pet sitting for Matthew Fritz. We saw Dickerson. We saw, oh, here's the guy that's on top of the leaderboard right now in the practice session. That's the FedEx Ground number 11 of Vince Brent out of Kingsport, Tennessee in the Toyota Camry. Kind of a Denny Hamlin tribute type car, I'd say, with a different look to it. Pretty cool looking paint there, Vince. Coming down pit road already. Just went out there. Maybe you wanted to practice his pit entry. That is a possibility. Can make or break you. Let's take a look here at the other admin of the SCSRA. He's in the Caterpillar hashtag Tammy Strong Ford Mustang. And that's Ryan Gomes out of Arcata, California. Also repping Dev Sports Cards. Running side by side with the 45 of Jay Stinson. Man, this is going to be, I just got used to everybody's paint job after week 4. And a lot of guys are in the same paint, but a lot of them that I'm really used to seeing in the same paint brought out a new one. Ooh, and for the second time in practice, we see someone slam the wall on the outside of turn 4. And Gomes will not be the only one to do that. You do it in practice, not a big deal. You do it in qualifying, you got a whole other set of problems. And now Gomes shuts her down as practice has concluded, folks. Which means it's time to go qualifying for the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. We'll bring all the action to you right here on Royalty Racing Network. If you look down to your bottom right corner, just above the series sponsor box, you'll see the miles per hour of these guys, and more importantly, beside that, you'll see their lap times, which is pretty cool, so you can follow along at home how your favorite driver is running. First one to hit the track is the 54 of J.O. John Lynch. New paint for him. Victor Kress is out there. Josh Hall. Justin Parham. We haven't seen him. He's in the Budweiser Chevy Camaro number 19. Justin Parham. Another driver winning the new paint. He's running All-Star Race paint. That's pretty cool. We're at Charlotte. All-Star Race is at Charlotte. Usually. See what he did there. There's Justin Parham coming around to take the green flag. Chase Greer also out there. Zach Stevens, haven't seen him just yet. He's in the 33 Moza Racing Chevy Camaro. Nice looking paint here. I like this one a lot by Zach Stevens. Let's go back up and check in with J.O. as he's about ready to cross the line for his first lap. And 30.080. That'll be the time to beat momentarily until other people start putting in times. Josh Hall on lap 1, 30.461. Justin Parham to the top of the board, 30.049 on lap 1. Third person to put in a time. Luna Albright to the top of the board on lap 1, 30.012 in the JBL number 4. First race for Luna. Zach Stevens goes fourth quick with a 30.113 on lap 1. He'll look to improve. Got to keep it out of the wall, though. Chase Greer, quick time, 29.867 on lap 2. Must have clipped the wall on lap 1. Doesn't matter if you can break the 30 mark on your second lap. Victor Kress also did it, 29.97. New quick time, Zach Stevens improves, 29.78 to jump the 40 of Chase Greer. He'll go to the top of the board. Lauren Vincent went fourth quick on lap 1, 29.986. Looks like he's going a little slow here. Maybe he's only taking one lap. Interesting. Matthew Fritz, 29.940 on lap 1. He is one of the guys that could definitely take over the pole. See what his time is as he comes across the line. He does improve, 29.800, second quick from Matthew Fritz. Jay Stinson on lap 1, 29.885. He sits fourth quick. He's coming to the line to complete his second lap. Also improves, 29.796. He'll take over second quick now. Ryan Hufford had a really nice first lap, 29.880. Puts him fifth quick on the board. Nicholas Walthorn, a nice lap as well. On lap 2, 29.93 puts him 7th quick as Sharn Hill moves up into the 4 spot. See if Hufford improves. He does not. He'll stay 6th quick. Sharn Hill on lap 1, 29.813. 4th quick. Sharn Hill. Can he take the top spot late in qualifying? Travis Bennett, lap 1, 29.96. Bennett sits 8th quick. Here comes Sharn Hill to the line. 29.779. Just about got it, but he'll start 2nd as of right now. A tie with Zach Stevens to the 1,000th, folks. Stevens 775, Sharn Hill 779. Ryan Gomes, he hit a 29.876 on lap 2. That's 7th quick. Chucky Balance 30.141 on lap 1. Incident on lap 2. He'll start 18th. Qualifying has come to an end, and let's bring up your results. Zach Stevens in that 33 will start on the pole. Sharn Hill will roll off 2nd. Jay Stinson will start 3rd. Matthew Fritz will start 4th, and rounding out your top 5 is the 11 of Vince Brent. Chase Greer in the 40 will roll off 6th. Ryan Gomes in the 55 will start 7th. Ryan Hufford in the 83 will start 8th. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 will roll off 9th. Those guys find each other, I feel like, at the start of every race. They're always next to each other. They're teammates. That's pretty funny. Rounding out your top 10 is the 01 of Travis Bennett. On back, here we go. In 11th will be Victor Kress. Lauren Vincent will start 12th. Phil Ellis Jr. in the 29 will start 13th. Luna Albright in the 4 will start 14th. Matt Dickerson in the 44 will roll off 15th. In 16th will be the 19 of Justin Parham. J.O. John O. Lynch will start 17th. Chucky Balance in the 41 will roll off 18th. Luke Wagner in the 22 will start 19th. Joey Hickox will round out your top 20. And starting 21st on the grid, can't get it to show it to you for some reason, but starting 21st, folks, is the 81 of Josh Hall. Let's go up to the front here as we watch them make their way down the backstretch. A lot of shout-outs for the drivers tonight. The field tonight, 21 drivers. Really nice field here at Charlotte. Everyone came out to play tonight. They got a week off due to the iRacing update. But we're ready to roll now. People celebrating Sharn Hill. Jay Stinson has to come to race tonight. Sharn's a lock. All right, people. People picking the 05 for Sharn Hill. Let's go up to the starter cam as the iRacing.com pace car pulls down the pit lane. And we are green flag racing in the SCSRA ARCA Series here at Charlotte. All clean and green through lap 1 as Sharn Hill is already taking the lead away from Zach Stevens in the 33 on the bottom side. Matthew Fritz, Chase Greer looking to follow suit with the 45 of Jay Stinson behind them. Sharn Hill now able to settle in on that low side. Of course, may have company here momentarily by the 48 of Matthew Fritz. Zach Stevens now looks to have settled in here in the 4 spot. He did find a gap there. Now the 40 down on the 48. You saw a little wiggle as the 40 decided to give the 48 of Fritz a little bump. And Matthew Fritz will lead this lap now. Lap 4 down. 2 different leaders here, 4 laps in. Sorry, 3 laps in. This is lap 4, amateur hour. I know how to read the tower. Everybody kind of chilling behind. Vince Brent and Ryan Gomes side by side, nearly 3 wide. Jay Stinson, I thought Ryan Gomes was going to push it. He didn't. They're 3 wide. This is for the 6th spot now. Someone may have had a little issue, as it appears Josh Hall and Luke Wagner have found problems early. If we get an opportunity, we'll take a look at it. Oh, and they are Goodyear to Goodyear here into the corner. Nearly making contact are the 45 of Stinson and Gomes. As Gomes now looking for more. Pressuring Stinson for the 5th spot. Now he'll drop in line. Now they're side by side up top. Chase Greer looking to take over the lead now. Matthew Fritz will have something to say about it on the bottom. This is going to be a fun one for sure, as Josh Hall coming off pit road. Not the way he probably wanted to start it. As soon as we have an opportunity to take a look at it. Josh Hall down pit road again. Maybe a penalty now. Oh, as we see Luke Wagner here in the shot. Heavy damage to the 22. The old broadcaster's curse took effect right when the race began tonight, folks. We talked to Mr. Wagner in the pre-race show. He's going to have a little more work to do now. Travis Bennett now in the mix. Oh no, and your pole setter in the 33 up against the wall hard and finds damage. Zach Stevens, he doesn't actually have a front bumper here, folks. That's just a weird little glitch that iRacing does. He'll keep her rolling. He probably doesn't want to use the fast repair on lap 9. Sharn Hill continues to lead ahead of Chase Greer, Matthew Fritz, Jay Stinson, Ryan Gomes. Reminder, lap 30 is the stage. Top 10 get stage points. Luna Albright taking a look now. They're beside the 11 of Vince Brent. Up 6 spots is the number 4. Really thought Luna's qualifying time was better than where the starting position was, but moving up the field nicely now. As the 83 of Hufford, cuts off the 4 car temporarily, as the 4 had an absolute crazy run. Vince Brent down 4 in the 11 ride, maybe trying to save tires and get out of some of the craziness. Travis Bennett in the 01 Coca-Cola ride on the outside there, now up 6 as well, sitting in 4th. Ryan Gomes, though, still pressuring for the 5 spot, sitting 5th right now. Hufford in the 83 on the outside. Massive push by the 4, and the 83 will take over the 5 spot. The number 4 now up 8 spots. As now, oh no, someone else caught the wall and lost a bumper. I believe that was the 54 of John Lynch. And again, iRacing puts the old bumper back on, so hard to tell, but I think they lost a bumper. Justin Parham is up 8 so far. So 2 biggest movers, Luna Albright, Justin Parham. Albright just went up 9. Oh, finds the wall a little bit, gonna kill the momentum. Fritz is gonna have to dive down. Of course, nowhere to go behind the 83 is Matthew Fritz and that 48 all stacked up here. Travis Bennett now is looking to take over the lead from Sharn Hill. Of course, he finds the wall now. That's not going to help his case. Jay Stinson will look to take advantage here. Who's going to lead the lap? I think give it to Stinson, barely. But I'm not 100% sure. Not a great angle there at the start-finish line. Well, we'll stick with this one. Jay Stinson, Travis Bennett still battling. You have to wonder now what some of these guys' tires are going to look like here in just a few laps with the strong moves they've been making. This guy in the 19 Budweiser ride, one of them as well, he's up 11, just taking advantage of everything he can. Doing a good job of it as we're clean and green through 15. I just jinxed it. Oh, an absolute carnage here in the mid-pack. Justin Parham was cruising for a bruising, folks, and got caught up with that disaster. Let's see. Man, oh man, let's see where it started if we can. That was after. Holy moly, come on. Where's Parham? Not sure why it started us way ahead of the crash, but we'll rewind the old school way here. And then we'll kind of slow her down. Check up there by the 05, it looked like, which caused the 40, and then the 19 got squirrely. And the 84, nowhere to go. That's Nicholas Walthorn, the 83 of Hufford, nowhere to go. And then 19, oh man, huge contact to the 4. Basically, all your big movers here wrapped up in an incident just starting lap 16. Matthew Fritz involved, Ryan Gomes. The 4 of Albright. 44 avoided it. Man, heavy damage for the 19. A lot of guys will be using their fast repair a lot earlier than they probably hoped. Now we see a lot of people down pit road. Albright coming off. Took the fast repair, had to, or would have been done for the night. Vince Brent down. 48 of Fritz down. No front bumper. Slides through the pit stall. Not going to help matters. Victor Kress is down. Hickox in the 31 is down. Extended stop here for Hickox. I almost wonder if there was a boo-boo forgetting to mark the fast repair, folks. That is possible, because you want to uncheck your fast repair when you get onto the speedway to start the race. And then, if you need it, you want to make sure you go in and check it before you tow the car or drive it down into your pit box. The reason you don't want to have it checked is because you may come down pit road for a standard tire and fuel stop, and if you have it checked, you just wasted your only fast repair, and that's not a good situation to be in, obviously. But they're stacking and racking them up back again here for restart number 1. 11 laps. We're going to be 10 laps to the stage as Jay Stinson and Travis Bennett will lead us back to green here after we saw that one play out. Not good. Noah says, my boys. I know. Checking the chat here, guys. 83 and 84. Well, they're not doing too bad. They have some more work to do. Luke has more work to do for sure. Or I'm sorry. Ryan, as he's still down pit road, but pace car pulls off, and Jay Stinson and Travis Bennett fire away. Back under green we go with 10 to go till the stage. 45 in the 01, side by side into turn 1. Out of turn 2, 45 of Stinson takes over the lead in their single file all the way to top 6. That's where we have Lauren Vincent side by side now with the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. 54 of J.O. looking to punch his nose in there possibly. Not going to do it though yet. Ryan Gomes found the outside now. Has damage on the front of the 55. How will that affect him? They're 3 wide. Look out, boys. And the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. barely cleared. Now he's right up on the back bumper of the 07 of Lauren Vincent. He finds the wall, keeps momentum though. Almost pushed it 3 wide again. Now the 4 of Luna Albright took the fast repair and coming back strong already. Takes over the 7 spot here. Up 7. J.O. John Lynch up 11. Matt Dickerson, Hello 44. He's up 11. Travis Bennett has now taken the lead. Chase Greer took over second. Jay Stinson back to third temporarily. None of these guys in the top 4 pit. Luna Albright might have made the right move. She pit there. They pit there. I know a Luna that's a woman. I've never spoken to this one. Shouldn't assume it's a woman. Just going off my experience, so I gotta speak with them and determine that myself. But on the move now, up into third is Luna in that 4 machine. Right on the back bumper of the 40 of Chase Greer, looking to the inside to take over second. Probably won't have a hard time. Now, everyone that pit last time mixed in with everyone that didn't. Luna pit and got tires and a fast repair. J.O. pit sitting in 4th. Walthorn pit in 8th. Fritz in 9th. Then you have 3 more guys from there that didn't pit back to the rest of the field that did. Ryan Gomes, however, now sits 16th. Did not pit and has damage. Gotta believe just trying to squeeze a few more laps out of the thing before taking the fast repair. Luna Albright to the lead with 4 to go in the stage. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 Royalty Motorsports or Royalty Racing Network ride is sitting 6th right now, but a jumble of cars to try to get around with them new tires. Got to be patient here, Nicholas. You can do it. Plenty of time. As now, maybe looking to go 3 wide, not quite. Jay Stinson falling back now, as is Chase Greer. Greer holding on a little bit better, though, on the top side for now. Travis Bennett also falling back to these guys. 84 has the right idea, rolling the top side. Once you clear the 45, you can go wherever you want. He does just that. He might look to the inside here on the 40. Matthew Fritz says, "You're not going to? I will." Fritz goes 3 wide temporarily and takes over the 4 spot now. Jumps right up in front of that 84. Looking to get around the 01 of Bennett. They both will. Good patience, good maneuvers there by the 48 of Fritz and the 84 of Walthorn. These 2 guys are cooking. Here is your leader, the 4 of Luna Albright. Takes lap 30. I believe it's at the end of lap 30. Been wrong before. Sharn Hill is in 8th, Matt Dickerson 9th. Chase Greer, Travis Bennett trying to hang on for stage points now. I think they will. They have a little bit of a gap now to the guys with newer tires. And there it is. There is the yellow flag for the stage. And Luna Albright, in the first race in the SCSRA ARCA series, wins the only stage at Charlotte. Woo! What a run. Crazy to say that that caution was probably exactly what the 4-car needed, folks. Took a ton of damage, brought it down pit road, got tires, fuel, I'd assume, and now a stage win. Only negative, you don't have a fast repair, so you get involved in one more incident, you might be donezo for the rest of the evening, as now they catch up to the iRacing.com pace car. We're going to take a brief commercial break here as our drivers head to pit lane, and we'll be back with you for an interview with your stage winner. Stay tuned. Welcome back, folks. Just a short commercial break as we take a look at the 4 machine on pit road. All smooth and strong so far here on the pit stop. See if we can't find Luna in the voice chat. Of course, nowhere to be found. Well, boo. We're going to talk to Luna on the stage win. Nevertheless, I suppose. Couple people electing to stay out here. J.O. in the 54 up 16 spots. Didn't stay out. Nobody stayed out. My correction there. But very short pit stops, so maybe fuel only, maybe 2 tires only. Gonna see how that plays out. John Lynch, Matthew Fritz, Nicholas Walthorn, all in that scenario, and they sit 1, 2, and 3 for the restart here. Luke Wagner was your lucky dog, and That'll move him to 1 lap down now. Ryan Hufford also a lap down. Josh Hall still in pit. Not sure why. Ran only a few laps and could have taken the fast repair, got back out there. Because you know when it's that early, you know you're at least banking on one caution, which is the stage. After that, you need to hope and pray for something, but you know, one caution here due to incident and one due to the stage, so we're doing pretty good. Gonna go green on lap 35. Noah and Joe in the chat. Let's go 84. 84 looking good tonight, not just the paint job. I may be slightly biased. And pace car pulls off, and we're ready to refire after the one and only stage here at Charlotte. Green flag in the air, and J.O. leads us back to it. J.O. will indeed lead the lap. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 takes over second place from the 45, and he's looking low here, looking for the lead. Side by side down the backstretch they go. The 45 of Stinson pulling right up to the back bumper. The 54, who's way up the speedway, keeps it out of the wall, and they're 3 wide behind the leader just temporarily. Nicholas Walthorn gonna get himself a point for leading the lap. Luna Albright in that 4 looking to get around him. 54 found the wall this time. Albright looking to take back over the lead. Oh no, we got trouble in the back. Victor Kress hard into the wall, hard into the inside wall. No caution due to, oh, there is a caution. Didn't know if it was gonna come out. It all happened so fast, and Kress was on the bottom. Let's go back and take a look at it here as the 84 of Walthorn will hold the lead over all competition for now. See what happened to the double mint Toyota Camry there on the inside. And the 41 of Chucky Balance just came down the track. 41 and 18, the only ones involved. 18, not sure if the steering was broke or what, but hard impact to the inside wall. And unfortunately, I don't think the 18 had a fast repair, but let's go check in on him on pit road. He did not. Unfortunately, folks, that will more than likely spell the end of the night for the 18 of Victor Kress, as we're under caution here for the 3rd time this evening. So we take a good look at the 84 of Nicholas Walthorn leading your race. Question for chat, does anyone in here know Luna Albright? If so, ask if they can get into a voice channel in the Discord, and also let me know if it is male or female, please. Very cool name, Luna. Not only do I know a Luna, but also the old wrestler from WWE Attitude Era, if you guys are familiar with that. Whew. That's back in the day. Aging myself there, folks. Joe, if you're serious, man, that would be unreal. That'd be so cool. I've been trying to find someone to let us, you know, put the name on the car, and I mean, even if it's throwing a little money, we can't afford much over here. We have a lot of things we do with the iRacing race team, and obviously the broadcast we pay ourselves and give some back to the team, but I'd love to be on a real car, man. If that is a legit offer, I will do it. Send me, if you have, do you have Discord? Let me know if you have Discord. I'll give you mine. You can send me a message on there, or vice versa, and then I'll send it to you. We are green flag racing once again as the 84 Nicholas Walthorn leads the way on the restart. I'll get my words together, I promise. I do know his name is Nicholas, not whatever I just said. As they're side by side is now the 4 attempting to take over the lead. Matt Dickerson right there once again up 11 spots. Luna back to the lead. Walthorn in second. Dickerson looking to take second on the outside lane. Very close there, keeping it nice and tight and out of the wall. As now we're starting to maybe see the impact of the 2-tire stop, as now 1 and 2 are people that have taken 4 tires on the stage break. Zach Stevens in the 33, coming back from disaster early. Back to third now, started on pole, looking to the outside of the 44 of Dickerson. Gonna get the move done, the 45 of Stinson looking to follow. Not done just yet with this battle, but the 33 of Stevens now appears to have the better exit on exit of 2, and he will clear the 44. Stinson will as well. Sharn Hill back into the mix, right alongside that 44. Justin Parham had to take his fast repair, still in it to win it. Now the 05 of Sharn Hill gonna have to look low here. Doing a good job of keeping it tight, not going up the speedway too much. He has really nice momentum on exit. He will not allow the 05 of Sharn Hill to clear. Hill will stay in 5th for now. Parham on the back bumper. Behind them, Vince Brent, Chase Greer, battling for 7th now. Greer finds the wall. might give Vince Brent the opportunity to take it over, he will. He'll set his sights now on the 19 of Justin Parham for 6th. Side-by-side racing here as the 84 Walthorn drops back. Oh, Gomes is loose. Oh, and he's sideways now. Josh Hall back on the speedway and automatically wrapped up in another incident. Teammates and admins, Ryan Gomes finds trouble. Let's take a look. Gomes found the wall, came back down in front of Chucky Balance, and then finds the 54. He locked him up. Nowhere to go. 22 of Wagner involved. Holy moly. Multiple incidents for multiple guys already in this race. 55 is broken. Try to limp it back to pit road instead of towing. That's definitely the better option. Driving all cattywampus is the 55 of Ryan Gomes. Ryan Hufford, however, he was 1 lap down. So I think he avoided being involved, and he should be the lucky dog. I do believe. Take a look here at the 4 Luna Albright, leading the way now. Folks, we're going to step away for another commercial break here on Royalty Racing Network. We'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. The lights on the iRacing.com pace car are turned off, which means we are moments away from going back green after working caution number 4. It'll be lap 50 when these boys take the green flag once again. Luna Albright, Vince Brent leading the way this time. Phil Ellis Jr. now in the top 3. Up 10 spots. Joe, what size are we talking here for a sticker to get you? I'll have to get one made. I don't have any actual Royalty Racing Network stickers made. Oh, delayed green here. I thought I was losing it for a moment, but the lights were back on. Had a slight issue getting them all lined up, I assume. But now the lights are off. We'll go one more lap around. Still got a long way to go here, folks, as we're not quite halfway there. this evening. Sounds good, Joey. Get back to you right as soon as I'm done with this one. Going to be a barn burner here down the stretch. A lot of guys out of fast repairs possibly. And field's starting to get just a little smaller. Josh Hall, man, unfortunate run for him. Found trouble early and then got back on the speedway. Found trouble again. Victor Kress, the only one not in the race anymore, unless Josh Hall officially calls it a night. Oh, in the 54 of J.O., he must have been wrapped up in an incident enough to where he pulled the plug. Man, sad to see that for him. So we're down to 18 cars on the speedway as we go back green once again, with Luna Albright leading the way up 13 spots as of now. Vince Brent will take second place, the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. Not a great start on the inside. Now Zach Stevens on the outside of the 29. 29 though, holding his ground is Stevens. Or I'm sorry, is Ellis Jr. I should say. Now the 11 of Vince Brent looking to the inside of the number 4. We could have another new leader here. Can Vince get it done? Slide job type of move, and does get it done, but the 4, oh, looked like the 4 was going to do a crossover. That would have been a sweet move. Settles back in, and now Stevens in the 33 looking to take over second place now. Chase Greer, Jay Stinson working their way back up now. Familiar names in the series. Familiar names in all of SCSRA. Ooh, Stinson squeaked in there. 44 of Dickerson deciding to take it low. Now they're nearly 3 wide off the corner as the 29 finds the wall just a bit. They are 3 wide, heading into turn number 1. 44 backs off, probably a smart move. Whew. Crazy and wild racing going on already. 44 falling back now. Just a little bit, working on the 31 of Joey Hickox. Hickox has himself back up into the top 10 for now. Oh, is the 29 and 45 touch? Oh, they touch again. They're bumping doors like crazy here. 45 clears the 29. We'll have to see if anything comes of that later on. That was at least 2 or 3 times they made contact. All is calm and collected for now. Whole jumble back behind them. 3 wide again with the 29. Phil Ellis Jr. in the middle. Parham on the outside. Hickox down low. Nobody wants to give. 19 of Parham clears. He moves into 7th. Sharn Hill looking to work his way back up as well. He works on Hickox now. Hill clear for 9th. Hickox back to 10th for now. Still up 10 spots from where he started. Having himself a good run. Oh, he finds the wall. Keep it off the wall, Joey. Finds it again. All right, I jinxed it. Good side-by-side racing here. Jay Stinson looking to the inside in that bright green J Daddy 45. Starting to see the 2 tires start to prevail from the guys that just pit on that last caution. All 4 of them out of the top 5. Everyone but the leader, Vince Brent, pit on that caution for what I'd assume was 2 tires. Starting to rise to the top of the field here is now Vince Brandt pressured by Zach Stevens for the lead. Stevens wants where he started back. He will have it. He leads lap 58. Over halfway here tonight. Side by side for second now is Stinson looking to make his way all the way to the front. Not quite gonna do it just yet. Folks, as those tires begin to go, the inside lane and passing on the inside becomes very, very tricky, especially on exit of the corners. You got to really rely on a nice run on exit or down the back stretch or front stretch to complete the pass. You can see now Stinson all of a sudden falling back. And now Zach Stevens, what the heck? Oh, he blinked. That's not good from the lead. He blinked again. That's why we got kicked to the blimp cam. Zach Stevens is gone. My goodness. The luck of Zach Stevens. Starts on pole, finds early trouble, comes all the way back, takes the lead, and now blinks and is off the racetrack. Holy moly. Not going to be happy about that one. Vince Brent, though, back to the point. Now 17 cars on the speedway. Every one of the 17 are on the lead lap as Luke Wagner in the 22 got back on the lead lap. Of course, he's got heavy damage right now. He's out there fighting with it. He took his fast repair early. Ryan Hufford. He's in 16th. Looking potentially the inside of Lauren Vincent right now. Still long way to go. Anything could happen here for the 83. So now he will clear the 07. Luna Albright now all the way back in 14th. Not sure what happened here. Burned up the tires too quick potentially. Nicholas Walthorn in the 84 is looking to try to get around the 41 of Chucky Balance. Chucky's on the outside in that maroon 41. Walthorn looking good. A little bit of traffic with the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. in front of him. Might be able to peek it under there. Oh, is now craziness. Vince Brent was way loose there. Down the back stretch, we have a new leader. Sharn Hill has taken over the lead. Matt Dickerson hanging around. He's back in second. Dickerson maybe looking to the inside. And you can see now, great runs on entry. Not enough on exit. Exactly what I was saying. Gonna give it another go out of 4. Looks like he has a better opportunity here. He's side by side with the 05. Entry in the 1 and 2 look pretty good. 44 of Matt Dickerson. Can he clear the 05? 05 is loose and bumps the 44, trying to keep it out of the wall. Doesn't matter though. 44 for now will have the lead. Travis Bennett in the 01 took advantage of Sharn Hill's bobble and took over second. Another new leader is Dickerson. Leads the way on lap 67. And they're ticking off now here, folks. We keep it clean and green, and Chucky Balance and Luke Wagner have wrecked, it would appear. If we get another caution, we'll look at it. Racing's too good on the racetrack right now to go anywhere else. All jumbled up here, about 8 cars under a blanket. This is all for the 7-6 spot, if you will. Even 5th, I'd argue to say, as Ryan Gomes currently sits there. Vince Brent on the outside, temporarily taking over 5th. Just doesn't have enough steam to keep it out of the wall. Maybe he burned up the tires. As now Gomes sits in 5th. Hickox up to 6th. And for now, they are clear of Matthew Fritz and everyone else right behind him. Is now Hickox going to look to the outside of Ryan Gomes, I should say. Fritz way up the speedway, doesn't catch the wall, should have a massive run. Nowhere to go, but he'll gladly push the 31 here. And the 31 will gladly take it. Is now Hickox up 15 spots into 5th for now. And what a massive run he got with a shove by the 48. Joey Hickox, top 5 right now. Matt Dickerson still leading the way over the 01 at Travis Bennett. Very good line and running the inside. Probably allowing him to save a little tire now. Bennett, not quite good enough a run on the outside before the 44 is able to close it off. Now Bennett in the 01 fancying a chance on the inside. Not going to get there off exit of 4. Jay Stinson now looking to the inside of Matthew Fritz potentially. This would be for 6th. Not gonna be there. Nicholas Walthorn taking a peek on the 40 of Chase Greer. Walthorn worked his way back up into 10th. Now he's got an opportunity as Greer's way up the speedway. Just misses the wall out of 4 and has a massive run to shut off the opportunity for Nicholas Walthorn. He'll settle back in 10th. Vince Brent all the way back to 11th. Potentially burned up them tires too early. Take a look back at the lead is now Travis Bennett has inched even closer to potentially taking it away from the 44 of Dickerson. And no, Dickerson led that one again. And folks, I called it. We just took a look at Vince Brent and Phil Ellis Jr., Luna Albright, all 3 now down pit road for freshies. Sharn Hill, look out. 3 wide on the inside, and he clears Bennett out of nowhere, looking to take over the lead. And he will. Holy smokes, what a move by the 05 of Sharn Hill. They do remain side by side. Justin Parham and that Budweiser 19 is on the outside of the 01. He's now taken over 3rd. Let's, if we can here, go to the cockpit cam of the 19 of Justin Parham. See what he's taking a look at. We'll take a lap on board with the 19 of Justin Parham. now settles in back in fourth. Still battling. You saw there on the cockpit in-car cam just how close these guys get to the wall, and it is a wild ride here at Charlotte. Matt Dickerson took back the lead from Sharn Hill, who is now in third after a miraculous move out of nowhere to go to the inside and basically say, you guys wasting too much time here. I'm going to take it. Zach Stevens in chat had a good chance to win. Oh, yeah, you just got booted from the lead, man. I'm so sorry for that, dude. Awful. It couldn't have happened at a worse time. If it happens, you know, when you're damaged, you're 5 laps down, all those types of things, whole different ball game. But you're out there leading the race, and then it happens. At least you got a lap for, or a point for leading a lap. I don't know if you, I think you get a point for setting the quick time and being on the pole too. I'm trying to find a silver lining. I know it won't do. I've been there before, buddy. I promise. Now things have settled slightly, and I do mean slightly, as Dickerson little more comfortably in the lead for now. Jay Stinson battling back now in the 19 of Parham. Joey Hickox also looking to go. Oh no, and they find trouble. Keep it clean. Hickox squeezed Parham just a little bit there. Would have been awfully tight to not make any contact, as now Hickox squeezes in between the 45 and the 19 to take over that 5th spot. He is on the move. Matthew Fritz also looking to get by the 19, who may have a little damage now and also may have burned him up a little bit too early. Dickerson, things getting slightly more comfortable here for him as everyone else behind him continue to battle hard, find the wall at times. Ryan Gomes on pit lane for fresh tires and fuel. Perhaps a strategy play there from Gomes is this long green flag run and the laps are ticking off in a hurry here. Folks, let me remind you, we don't have any more scheduled yellow cautions here. There was only one stage, and these guys will absolutely have to pit again, as we're starting to see some of those guys do so. How long now before we see the leaders go? It's not really a matter of like being able to catch them, because Dickerson isn't running away from them, but it could be a matter of that person that sticks it out 4 or 5 more laps and doesn't lose too much ground and then decides to pit and run everything he has in the final segment of the race, if you will, to try to reel back in the leaders. So if this stays green, a green flag pit stop could and should make things awfully interesting. We're back now to 9th, who is this guy, Lauren Vincent in the 07. He's your last car on the lead lap, and that is not due to those top 8 running away from everyone else, but people starting to pit. So as they pit before the leaders, they're getting put a lap down. As long as things stay green, that will all cycle, and we'll really see that strategy start to play out of who it may work for best, who it may not work for. Sharn Hill now on pit road. Matt Dickerson, who was your leader, down pit road. That leaves Travis Bennett in the 01 as your leader now. as Chucky Balance in the 41 pit on lap 68. He does have newer tires. Won't say they're phenomenal, but enough, and it is drastic here. Doesn't take much. The tires will fall off. It is an art here to be patient and save tires. And now Travis Bennett pressured by Joey Hickox for the 2 spot. And he does complete that move. Sets his sight on the 45 of Jay Stinson. Lauren Vincent, Nicholas Walthorn down pit road now. You know what, Frogged? I'm rooting for Lauren Vincent, man. He's had himself top 10s the last 2 races, and on the final laps found himself outside of the top 10 due to incidents on both races. And he did just pit, but it wasn't for issues. It was just for tires and fuel. Sitting 14th right now. He'll be back up where he was, I promise. Travis Bennett electing to stay out long now. Jay Stinson down pit road. Matthew Fritz, Joey Hickox down pit road. That leaves Vince Brent, Luna Albright, Phil Ellis Jr., Ryan Hufford to make an official green flag pit stop, and we have a yellow flag in the middle, and that is going to shake up everything. Unfortunately, it was Nicholas Walthorn in the 84. Let's go back here. See what happened here is I think Walthorn just got loose on the new tires. He just pit lap 88. That's what I think happened. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he had to. He probably was a little loose, but then jerked it, tried to avoid the 01, got nervous, and into the outside wall goes the 84 of Nicholas Walthorn. Folks, that is going to shake it up an awful lot here, as now your top 5, an opportunity to pit under yellow. Here they come. The 84 wiggling and wobbling behind him, trying to get in pit road. Hopefully he's got a faster pair left. Luna Albright not electing to pit here. Should have. Should have for sure. That'll get some people back on the lead lap, but trap others a lap down. And it would appear as right now, not 100% sure how it's going to play out. Unfortunately, the 31 of Joey Hickox, your unfortunate candidate to be the last one, or the first one trapped a lap down. We're going to step away for one last time, and we'll bring you the finish right here on Royalty Racing Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Lights are off on the pace car. However, they're still doing a lot of work to try to get organized here. We'll see if we have another extended caution or if they get things squared away. If so, we're going to be 16 laps to go here at Charlotte in the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. Frye Disposal, thank you for being the title sponsor of the SCSRA ARCA Series this season. Check them out at www.fryedisposal.com or give them a call at the number on your screen. Frye Disposal does weekly trash pickup in Smith County, Virginia. They'll give you $10 off your service if you mention this broadcast. Frye Disposal, thank you. Pace car pulls off, getting ready to go back green for what I hope is the last time tonight. Luna Albright leads the way after electing not to pit. Gonna see if the tires can hold on. I don't think they will, but we'll see. Off to a good jump over the 40 of Chase Greer. Luna pit on lap 73. Chase Greer, lap 84. Everyone else behind him, way after that. Still managing to stay out front though, as they're 3 wide behind them. Phil Ellis Jr., Vince Brent, and the 07 of Lauren Vincent. As that's cooled off, Lauren Vincent settles back in ninth. Did get the lap back, so lucky, good move there. Almost 3 wide again is now Vincent going to capitalize on the 29. Catching the wall, going to look to the inside of the 11 of Vince Brent. Oh, look out, squirrely, the 29. Whew, man, Lauren Vincent almost found himself in trouble again in someone else's issue, still working on the 11. Chase Greer has taken over the lead. I did not think that the 4 would be able to hold on. They didn't. Justin Parham, Sharon Hill, Ryan Gomes for now. 3 wide for the 4 spot. Gomes all the way up against the wall. Bennett in the middle. Still trying to get around the 4. Someone tell Vincent they got super old tires. You got to get around them. Going to act as a roadblock here is the 4. Would have been a good chance there for Vincent, but stays patient. Back to 3 wide now. They prevent contact. 29 prevails. Phil Ellis Jr. takes over 5th now. Lauren Vincent finally an opportunity to get around the 4. Also going to be able to get around Ryan Gomes, who pit on lap 82. Maybe didn't have any tires left due to shorting the pit, hoping it would stay green, I have to believe. Lauren Vincent up into 6th. Chase Greer holds on to the lead, but barely. Justin Parham and Sharon Hill side by side for the 2 spot. Now Parham pulls away. Top 5, all single file now. In fact, top 10. All the way back to Ryan Hufford in this Hornet's Nest we have here. We are 10 to go here at Charlotte. 3 wide again. Everyone trying to maneuver their way efficiently around the 4 car. 83 of Hufford in 9th, or in 8th rather. Gomes holding on to a top 10 for now, but it won't be long. Matthew Fritz pit on lap 90. That's 8 laps difference, folks. That's exactly what I was telling you. It doesn't take much. 5 laps, substantial tire difference. 10 laps, eternity in tires at this track. Now Fritz looking to get around the 83 here. He will. Matthew Fritz into 8th. Jay Stinson looking to go into 9th now. He will for now. Hufford back to 10th temporarily. Gomes battling back. Would love a top 10 again. Had a couple really nice runs. We're on the lead lap. Back to this man, Chucky Balance in the 41. He sits 13th. Battle for the lead as Justin Parham looks to the inside of Chase Greer now. Way up to Speedway goes the 40 as the 19 dives in on entry. Can he block off the 40? He will. New leader Justin Parham in the Budweiser 19. Travis Bennett wants to go the old 2-for-1. He gets by Greer. Looks to the inside of Parham. He'll look to lead this time by. Parham will lead once again, but the 01's still there. We're now 6 to go. Parham for now shuts the door on the 01 of Travis Bennett. Chase Greer staying close. That inside lane going to give an opportunity to Sharn Hill now. These guys aren't saving tires now, folks. I guarantee it. Bennett slaps the wall. That's not going to help. Sharn Hill looks to the inside, but the 40 of Greer hangs tough. Sharn Hill not clear yet. That run on exit of the corners too substantial. When you're running all out and don't care about the tires, that inside lane is awfully tricky to pass, and the worse the tires get, the harder it gets. Sharn Hill still working on the 40 of Greer. He has it done now. 05 of Hill into second place. He moves up the Speedway to close off a run by the 40. Good job by Sharn Hill there. In fact, that's going to allow the 01 an opportunity to get by the 40 now. And not done just yet. 19 touches the wall there. We're 3 to go. 01 of Bennett still working on the 40 of Chase Greer. They have company now behind them in the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. This, folks, is your top 5 on your screen. 40 of Greer smacks the wall. How many times have we said someone smacked the wall? Now Bennett blinks temporarily. Now Phil Ellis Jr. an opportunity to get by Greer. That would be for the 4 spot. Justin Parham continues to lead as we come to the white flag. This time by. 1 lap to go, and everybody hits the wall out of 4. We are official here at Charlotte. Justin Parham, 4 corners away from victory. Phil Ellis Jr. has taken over 3rd as Sharn Hill has fell back to 5th now. Chase Greer back up to 2nd. That wall contact threw everybody for a loop and changed up the final standings a lot. But this guy did not falter. He wins it at Charlotte. That's the 19 of Justin Parham going to victory lane. What a race we saw here tonight. It was exciting from the drop of the initial green flag. Too many leaders to count. Strategy came into play. A caution in the middle of green flag pit stops to mix things up. And Justin Parham, up 15 spots on the night, takes the win in the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. What a run. Let's bring you the full results here on your screen as Justin Parham celebrates. Chase Greer got second place. Good comeback for him there. Phil Ellis Jr. with a top 3. Travis Bennett in the 01 got 4th. Matthew Fritz in the 48 finished 5th. Jay Stinson in the 45 brought home 6th. Sharn Hill in the 5 got 7th. Vince Brent, congrats to Vince Brent. Man, finally finishes with a top 10. Lauren Vincent, same exact thing. I mentioned it. He found trouble on the last lap of the last 2 races. Tonight, he gets it done, brings home 9th. Hashtag Chris Carter, man. Keep battling, buddy. Ryan Hufford in the 83 rounds out your top 10. Ryan Gomes in the 55 held on to finish 11th. Luna Albright finished in 12th. Chucky Balance in 13th. Joey Hickox finished 14th. Nicholas Walthorn rounds out, or finishes 15th, sorry. Matt Dickerson led some laps tonight. Didn't end well for him. Finished 16th. Luke Wagner in the 22 finished in 17th. Josh Hall in the 81 brought home 18th. Zach Stevens in the 33 finishes 19th. And rounding out your top 20 is J.O. John Lynch in the 54. And unfortunately not able to show the 21st spot for some reason. But that's going to be the 18 of Victor Kress, rounding out your field. Let's take a commercial break once again here and stay with us, folks. The show isn't over. We're going to have interviews with your top 3. We'll be right back here on Royalty Racing Network. Welcome back, folks. It's time, I should say, for the Royalty Racing Network post-race show here with the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series. We're going to get right with Phil Ellis Jr., your third place finisher tonight. Phil, welcome to the broadcast booth. This is Joshua.
What's up,
how you
buddy?
doing, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good, man. Awesome race tonight. You finished up 10 spots on the evening. Tell us kind of going in before anything started what your game plan was here at Charlotte tonight?
Biggest thing was make it through first stage, take our first set of tires. We started the stage. After the stage, we had 2 sets. I believe I still had 1 set with the last yellow with 20 to go or whatever. I took them. And I think that helped me a lot. I think a lot of the guys were on older tires than me.
Absolutely, and I've tried to do justice tonight just how much the tires mean at Charlotte. I mean, oval racing in general, I don't think a lot of people truly get it. But then at Charlotte, it's kind of ramped up and escalated. But you put it together tonight for a third place finish. What were your thoughts during the race when you saw things kind of play out? We saw a ton of 3 wide, a lot of really, really strong, great racing out there. Did your strategy change as things went along, or your mentality, or was it same goal, just kind of go with it and do what you can the whole way?
No, I mean, I was pretty comfortable. I sat pretty much between 5th and 10th most of the night once we got rolling. And I was pretty comfortable there with the guys I was around. My teammate Vince, him and I were pretty much together the whole time there, running, battling together and basically going through the field together. And then the outside lane was very strange. Like, you could get a big run and one time it would stick and the next time it would take off and it wouldn't be there. So it was, you were on the edge up top, and I think that's what created a lot of the 3 wide battles. Was the bottom would get a run, the middle would get an even bigger run, and then that top would kind of stall out and then the run would come back again.
Yeah, that definitely makes it interesting. Made it extremely exciting for me, for those watching at home. We had an absolute packed house tonight for the broadcast, which is so awesome. Over 30 people most of the night checking us out. So you got to go back and watch it. You put it all together today. Congrats on your third place finish. Before we let you go celebrate, though, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Yeah, just want to thank my teammates at Vulcan Racing. Victor Kress, AJ Evangelista wasn't with us tonight, but he'll be back next week hopefully. And then Vince Brent and myself, we got a pretty good group there, guys that work together. Clean Air Show is my sponsor. Check them out at Clean Air Show. Cool podcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over. And then other than that, you guys for putting on the broadcast, and the guys who put on the league. I know how hard it is. I owned my own for a while, so thank you to them. And I got one apology I want to throw out. I'm not sure who it was, but when we were under that one long run, I did send somebody spinning, and I do want to apologize for whoever that was. They were on the lead lap, and I had just pitted, and I was on tires, and I caught them and turned them. So my bad on that.
That's fair. I'm not sure if we caught that on the broadcast, but either way, kind words all around from the driver of the number 29, Phil Ellis Jr. Phil, go celebrate this one. I can't get the words out. I'm so excited.
I will, man. I appreciate everything you guys do, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good, man. Have a good evening. All right, folks, that was your third place finisher. Let's get now with the 40 of Chase Greer, finished second tonight of 4 spots on the evening. Chase, welcome to the broadcast booth once again, sir. It's been a while.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Doing good, man. How are you?
It's good. It was a crazy race. Got in a little bit of a collision on lap 17 with the eventual winner, but then just trying to stay smooth there and try to get a top 3 out of it at least.
Yeah, wild race from beginning to end. Ton of excitement. Tell us kind of your mindset after that incident and how that played out for you, if you used your fast repair, and then the mindset of how your strategy or game plan changed after that.
I didn't have to use my fast repair. It was only like 19 seconds of damage, and luckily most of it was on the rear, so it didn't affect it too much. But yeah, it was just usually trying to just save tires, but it's so hard to pass because it's outside until your tires get too tight, and then you might be able to shoot by somebody. So I was trying to conserve, and then after that long run, we ended up falling too far back, so I pitted early. So Justin had like 7 or 8 fresher laps than me
Mhm.
on the tires there at the end. I was thinking about pitting, but then with only 7 laps on my tires, if I pit there, I'm too far back, and I don't think I make it to the front. So I just sort of tried to make do, and luckily came out with a second because I think Sharm and Travis got in the wall there off of 4. I thought I had my shot. All 3 of them hit the wall, and then Justin just had a little bit more momentum.
Yeah, and I mean, also putting yourself further back in the pack, as you know, the racing all night, it was phenomenal, but no one was settling in, right? It was a lot of, oh, we'll go 3 wide. Oh, well, yeah, I'll take a shot on the inside, the outside. So who knows, with having to be patient and all of that going on in front of you, if you would have been able to get back there. But it worked out for you, Chase. You bring home second tonight. What's this mean for you going forward for the rest of the regular season?
Just get some more top 5s that way we get into the playoffs. A late run into the playoffs.
There you go, man. That's all you can do. Keep striving. You got plenty of time left. And I don't doubt that we might see you in victory lane here soon. But before we let you go, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
Shout out Kinsley. I know she's watching. Mother-in-law there in South Carolina. Hope the storm isn't too bad. And thank you guys for putting.
Right on, man. Well, I'll let you know. I just let Phil Ellis Jr. know, too. We had a packed house for the broadcast and the race tonight. Over 30 people most of the night, which is absolutely awesome. That means you guys are doing something right. You're putting on heck of a racing show every week. You're sending the link. You're getting people excited, which is really awesome to see and makes you want to keep doing it, honestly. So, Chase, go celebrate the second place finish, and we'll see you back out here next week, buddy. All right, Chase Greer, a little bit of a mic issue there late. It seemed like something was going on, but he was your second place finisher tonight in the number 40. But now, it is time to get with the race winner, the number 19, Justin Parham. Justin, welcome to the broadcast booth. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
How's it feel tonight, man? Was that one that after a really early caution and incident you were involved in, did you think you had the opportunity to come back and win it?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a up and down day. It started off good. I worked my way from the back up there to the top 5 when I was involved in that first caution. And then when I got back there to the back, I was just trying to take my time because I accidentally wasted a set of tires on that. And was just able to manage it throughout the race and get back up there and go for it on that final caution.
Yeah, for sure. You started 16th on the grid tonight, finished up 15, of course, in first place. So can't ask for better than that. I know you well enough now to know that you didn't want to start 16th on the grid. That wasn't your plan. So when you took the grid, what was your overall thought process of, hey, I'm going to slowly work my way to the front, but, or I'm just going to hang out back here and see how it plays? What were your thoughts at that moment?
Yeah, when I qualified, I should have been way better than where I started, but I got real tight out of 4 and lost all of my time, so I ended up starting in the back. But as I was trying to work my way up through there, as my thought was I'd just take it easy and try not to abuse the tires because these cars are very tight, especially here. When you're back in traffic like that in the dirty air, it feels like you're driving a dump truck with no tires. So
Yeah.
just trying to take my time, try to keep my car in the best lane to have the cleanest tire on it and just slowly work my way up through there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've mentioned it so many times throughout the broadcast tonight that the tires are absolutely crucial here. They're very hard to save, but you absolutely need to do so. 5 laps makes all the difference, it seems like at times. Chase mentioned that you had newer tires than him, so you played your cards right. It worked out for you. If you can, Justin, not to put you on the spot, but if you can kind of make it make sense for those watching at home, the strategy of how to maybe save tires at Charlotte, and how it can go so wrong so quickly.
It's just a fine line of how hard you drive it down into the corners and how early you get on the gas. If you can try to back your entries up, keep good corner speed through the middle, and get on it coming off the corner. But you try not to be full throttle until your car is pointed straight down the track.
Right on. I think that's a pretty good, simple description. Appreciate that, Justin. And before we let you go, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
The league for putting this on every Tuesday and then Wednesdays for the Next Gen series, letting us get out here and have fun. And y'all for broadcasting. It's always fun to go back and watch and see how things played out throughout the race.
Right on, man. Well, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. And Justin, you've heard it before, but probably not here yet. Go pop the champagne in Victory Lane and enjoy this win, Justin. We'll see you out here next week.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep. Once again, folks, that was your winner, the driver, the number 19, Justin Parham. Man, we saw a little bit of everything tonight. It was awesome. But we are going to call it a night. First, we're going to thank our sponsors. Once again, Frye Disposal, thank you for being the title sponsor of the SCSRA ARCA series. Do not forget to check them out at frydisposal.com or give them a call at the number you see on your screen. They do weekly trash pickup in Smith County, Virginia, and the surrounding areas. They'll give you $10 off if you mention iRacing or this broadcast. Majestic promotional branded apparel, whether you run a company, a government agency, a sports team, or even a virtual race team. Turn every item into a statement with Majestic promotional and branded apparel. From trophies to shirts to chapsticks and pins, they got anything, they got everything. Comment for details or send me a message on Discord. We'll get you hooked up. And finally, SM Racing Products. Take your sim racing experience to the next level with custom-made button boxes, dashboards, flag lights, and more with SM Racing Products. Check them out now at sm-racingproducts.com. And as always, use promo code ROYALTY at checkout for 20% off your purchase of $150 or more. I have an SM Racing custom button box, and man, it changed the game for me. I recommend you do it. For everyone here at the SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series, Royalty Racing Network, and myself, Joshua King, I'm wishing you have a good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the Next Gen Series. Good night.